Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Welcome to another video. At this point, months apart, it seems like. But I'm on vacation right now, and it's actually our last day here. We're in the Bahamas, and I discovered something very interesting about the Bahamas that I didn't really put two and two together until I got down here a few days ago. I apologize for the wind. I'm filming on my iPhone, so it's probably going to be a little bit of wind noise here. But take a look at what's sitting in front of me here. This is our rental car. A Honda Fit, and yes, it is right-hand drive. As you can see on the windshield, it says keep left, because I guess a bunch of people come down here and aren't used to driving on the left side of the road. See, I didn't even realize the Bahamas were a right-hand drive country until getting here. I guess I didn't really do my research. Kind of interesting looking license plates. But this thing is, it's very interesting, I guess. I mean, I've driven a couple Honda Fits before, I believe, in Japan, and I started thinking, I was like, well, where are they getting their cars? They got to be getting them from Japan, right? And then I started looking a little bit closer, and right there is a JCI sticker, a shaken sticker, which is 130, which is January of year 30, which I believe year 30 was 2018. It's been a while since I've done the whole Japan thing. And I started seeing more and more cars here pop up that obviously came from Japan. Got another Japanese sticker still on it right here. Still has the Japanese JDM road flare. That one's actually got a light on it. I don't know if I've seen one with a light on it, but I've been mostly dealing with older cars. But it's right-hand drive as can be, kilometers an hour on the cluster. And it's weird because the island says miles per hour on their few speed limit signs they do have. I think this one had around 152,000 kilometers or so, which is somewhere in the 100,000 mile mark. It feels like the transmission's about to fall out of it when you get any type of gas onto it, and the brakes are cooked every time you drive it for more than 10 minutes. Let's pop the hood on this baby. I did pop the hood the other day whenever it was acting a little bit strange, and boy howdy is it dirty and sandy. The Bahamas are a weird country. Most of the, I don't know, maybe half the roads on the island are paved. The other half are sandy dirt. Reminds me of like Afghanistan or something. As you can see, completely covered in sand. That thing's probably dry as a bone. But it has gotten us around the island with few problems since we've been here. And it was the cheapest rental they had, which, let me talk about that for a second. This thing was about, I want to say it was around $400 for the 5 days we've had it. And I guarantee they bought this Honda Fit at auction for not much more than that. I would imagine something like this probably got purchased at the Japanese auction for somewhere between $500 and $1,000, if that. I mean, I might be pushing it at $1,000 for sure. Definitely no more than $1,000. And that's what a lot of these rental cars here on island are these cheap Honda Fits and like other small like Nissans. So driving around, I see a bunch of Japanese cars, and it's funny. It's hilarious seeing them. And most of them are the cheap stuff. I mean, there's some like Toyota Helixes and stuff like that. And I actually am pretty positive I saw an R33, like a 4-door, on the way up north yesterday on the island. But it was in somebody's yard. It was like rusted out. It was like under a tree. It was in pieces, but the taillights, are just iconic on skylines. And I'm pretty positive that's what it was. And then I've also seen school buses, or not school buses, but like transit buses and things like that with Japanese writing still on the side of them, and advertisements on some of the trucks that are here in Japanese. So it's just kind of funny, coming all the way to the Bahamas, taking a vacation, not going to Japan and spending our time in Japan this year, and running into Japanese cars like this. And I don't know. I just felt I had to share a little bit. It's very interesting. I've had people message me before when I was still living in Japan, wanting cheap cars for, these countries in the Caribbean. And I don't know. I just never put two and two together thinking about it until I got here and saw this kind of stuff. Before I let y'all go, let's take a quick look at this rental, because it is amazing. Oh my God, it's been amazing staying here. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom house, I believe. all to ourselves. There's only one resort on the island. We're in Exuma, Bahamas. We've done the swim with the pigs, the lizards, all this crazy stuff. And there's only one resort, and it's adults only. I think it's called Sandals. But I'm much more happy about us staying in a house that we have all to ourselves. This leads out to the back porch. We'll cut through the house though, so you can kind of see just the inside just a little bit. There's Mason. You guys haven't seen Mason in a while. He's gotten pretty big. Making a little YouTube video, just a little walk through the house. You wanna say hey? There you go. He just woke up. He's on the iPad right now. We're gonna go dip in the ocean one more time before we get out of here. All right, again, I apologize for the wind noise. I want to show you guys this more than the rest of the house, but man, the views are amazing. You know, from all the master bedroom, the living room, the kitchen is all looking straight out here to our private little area. There's an outside shower down there, which has been great getting out of the sand and the water. Lots of seating. There's a grill over here we've cooked on. The wind keeps blowing off the cover though. There's a tiki bar over here. Lots of funny signs. This has been true for part of the trip, for sure. Hopefully you guys can still hear me a little bit. This water, this is about the choppiest it's been here at the house. Other areas, I mean, it's super calm, but we're kind of in a bay right here. A few boats going back and forth. And it's windy today. It's the windiest it's been all week. But man, this place has been an absolute blast to stay in. Hopefully the video's doing it a little bit of justice. Again, I'm sorry for the wind. When the tide's a little lower, we have our own little private beach down here. Even when it's high tide though, we can get in there and enjoy some beach time. But man, it's been absolutely awesome staying here at this house. I just felt the need to share a little bit of our vacation with y'all, and to document our time here, because I always enjoy looking back on videos and kind of remembering things we've done over the past. Let's walk back out here to the fit real quick, close up this video, turn on the fit too. Let's let you hear it start up. All right. She has served us well. She's super sandy. Starts up no problem, and the AC is super cold, so it's been awesome having this. And another thing, when I was getting on the radio the first time we got in the car, I was like, oh wow, the Bahamas must not have any radio stations. But then I got to thinking about it and looking at it a little bit closer. The Japanese cars, if you guys own any Japanese cars, you'll know the radio frequency only goes up to 89.9, I think, on these Japanese radios if it's a stock radio. So there very well could be radio stations here, but we're just not picking them up because we're in a Japanese car with an old Japanese radio that doesn't get most of the American channels. So I'm sure the Bahamas are somewhat similar. There's a lot of American influence down here with their radio stations and everything else. I think the one channel we do have is a Jesus Fearing channel. But the fit's been awesome. Cannot complain. I wonder what's in that garage. It's probably where he keeps his S2000. I don't know what else. I mean, I guess a lot of things could fit in there. But no, I'm just kidding. There's no way there's an S2000 on this island. I haven't really seen one nice car since being here. I think I saw a WRX, like an old, you know, early 2000s that was just beat to heck and disgusting. But like I said, the roads are, half of them are paved, it seems like. I don't know if they're kind of going through renovations right now though too on Exuma, because there was some people working on the road, and I've actually seen one road that wasn't paved when we got here that's already paved. They've done a good job on getting it done quick. But there's no point in really owning nice cars here, it seems like, because you can't keep cars clean. On the roads that are paved, there's potholes absolutely everywhere. So you're swerving and dodging. Right now I'm looking, and the hubcap is held on by a zip tie on the fifth. Yeah, there's really no way you could own any kind of nice vehicle and keep it nice here. So I doubt there's really anything cool to show off. I tried looking around, like I said, to look for stuff. It's a lot of K trucks, a lot of small, you know, things like the Honda Fit, then like the big work trucks. You can see they get their work trucks, even their big gas tankers. It had the ESO logo on it, and I don't really see that anywhere else. So I'm assuming they got that from Japan as well. Like I said, there's been lots of people back when I was still in Japan reaching out to me wanting cheap cars, and I guess that's where a lot of them are coming. It's weird to think about, you know, while we were in Japan, I was only looking at, you know, people who wanted sports cars or collector type cars that are going to mostly the US, Canada, Australia, the UK, places like that. And I don't really think about people down here just needing their everyday cars. It's pretty cool to see Japanese cars coming somewhere else and serving a different purpose. I don't know how much money there is to be made in selling these cheap cars, because I mean, like I said, this thing, I mean, obviously somebody down here is making bank when we're paying $400 for 5 days, and they bought this thing for probably $500 at the auction, one-time fee. Anyways, I'm going to go enjoy my last couple hours here. Mason and I are going to go get in the water one last time, and then we fly out of here back to Atlanta here in a few hours, and it will be nice getting home. But anyways, I appreciate anybody who's stopping in, still watching these videos. I know I've been slacking a little bit, and once I get things a little more right, I'm getting settled in a little more at work now, but once I get things a little more monetarily right, I can afford to purchase another car. The Evo will be here in a couple months. We're going to drive that around for a little while, and then I think we might be selling it. I really do think I'm going to sell it, convince Megan to sell it. It's her car. But I want to buy some more Japanese cars, and after buying a house, going on vacation, doing all this other stuff, starting a new job, I've kind of depleted my account a little bit as far as buying nice Japanese cars. I can still buy a couple crappy ones, but I don't want to import crappy Japanese cars. So the Evo will be here in a couple months. We'll do some videos with it. We'll probably keep it for a little while, but then I think we might sell it and start buying some more nice cars back from Japan. So be on the lookout for those videos to come. And if you're in the market for an Evo 4, I might be able to help you out. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Guiding us through the dark.